Okay, but even if ghosts were real, what would be the point?
You're telling me you seriously wouldn't want to know if there were things living with us you just couldn't see?
No, I wouldn't.
It doesn't matter though if they don't exist.
You don't know that.
Okay then, we should really put it to the test.
Ghosts aren't real. Unless you can prove it to me, then the debate is done.
Ghosts aren't real? Let's make a bet then.
Wasn't quite what I meant by proving me wrong.
You just gonna stand out there or what? Nice.
Let's test this thing out. You're peeping.
Hey, so you're not like seriously looking for ghosts, are you?
Of course not. I'll take some free stuff if I can get it.
You want to tell me how this works and if it will?
Relax, I've done it tens of times, I know it will. And now we wait.
Dude, what are you possibly wearing and why?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Well, maybe the ghost of Christmas past needs to focus on the present and help us prove the others wrong.
Hey, maybe let's not try to make a ton of noise. You do know we broke in, right?
It wasn't us, something just fell. It could have been the wind.
Maybe we need to try a different way to hunt.
Maybe there's just no ghost here. Sometimes you just gotta look around.
A crystal ball. Show me the spirits.
Are you okay?
It lifted.
Did you hit your head or something?
You never quite know what they'll respond to.
Dang it! Camera's out of battery. Guess we won't be able to capture the footage to prove the guy's wrong.
We're going!
Go! Hurry up!
You hurry!
Honestly, I don't really know why I'm up here. Sorry, that was rude. I mean, we didn't really know each other that long. Me and Alice, it happened so fast. And we met and a week later she was gone. I met her on Monday. I was gonna do what I usually did, retreat for real this time.
Where are you off to? My name's Alice. And yours?
Jenny,
Well, Jenny, where are you off to?
away.
I don't think I've ever heard of that place. Well, if away is just anywhere, would you care to join me at Marvin's Diner? My friend's canceled. But, I mean, I wouldn't want to go alone.
I still don't know why I went with her. We both just felt fundamentally different from other people. You know what? Sure, why not? Maybe that's what drew us together.
So, why were you running?
I don't have anyone here.
Well, you could always talk to me.
I don't know you.
You could get to know me.
She wouldn't drop it. She was nice. She didn't seem like the fake type, and she was stuck on the idea of us being friends. Fine.
Okay, I have to go, but meet me at the bus stop tomorrow. We could get to know each other more then. Hey, I'm glad you decided to come.
Yeah, I didn't really have that much planned.
Would you wanna drop by my house?
Yeah, sure. By the way, I have a question that may be kind of invasive. Is there a reason you wear that green ribbon all the time?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I've worn it for as long as I can remember.
She didn't show up on Thursday or Friday. By Saturday, I decided to check on her. Alice, hey, I'm sorry for barging in, but I was worried. Are you here? I was just about to leave when...
What are you doing here?
She looked unwell. I knew she'd have been sick, but... Well, I just want to make sure you're okay. I mean, are you okay?
Could you just stay here since you're already here? I'm scared to be alone.
What are you scared of? What's going on? Talk to me. Alice, talk to me. I cannot help you unless I know what's wrong.
I can't do this anymore. You're gonna leave me anyway.
I couldn't even tell her she was wrong. I didn't get to tell her it would be all right when she... I know this doesn't make any sense, but I think someone would have needed to know. Maybe someone knowing would have saved her. I don't know. I just wish she didn't think that person would be me. She deserves someone who was brave enough to help her, not someone who denied even their own madness.
Oaks Garden, one of the most unique neighborhoods in the county. Also home to the Carrington family. My family. This is my mother, Julia. Always dressed like she's trying to impress someone.
You're supposed to work as a team.
This is my father. He's always being hassled at work.
Early in the morning, finishing up the work that you were supposed to have done.
And that's their daughter, me, Ella.
Bye, Mom. I'm going to the store. I'll text you when I get there.
Okay, sweetie. Are we good? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna interview random strangers, but before we do so, make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button for more content. Now, let's go least on the beast, yo. Hey, what's your name?
Ella, I'm not comfortable.
Okay, Downer. So, what's your opinion on AI? No answer? Alright, well, what's your opinion on the protests that are happening right now and if our world is real or not, or just generated by some prompts?
Honestly, I think people protest anything these days. A generated world? That makes no sense. Obviously, people believe whatever they see on the internet, especially some guy in some weird costume attacking strangers for views and clout.
Have a nice day.
What'd you get at the store?
Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you.
This guy at the store, he was like so weird. Like he came up to me and then I drove here. And now you're here at my house.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you what I got this with.
Oh my gosh. I'm done. Stop. How do I get my girl? Help me. Get the other one. I need you to help me. Ooh. I have to pull the glass out first. It's burning. It's burning. What is this? What's going on? Why are we freaking out?
Remember the guy I told you about yesterday? He posted the video and it's got like 1 million comments.
It's so unreasonable. It's like they don't even know you.
Okay, let's just like go get breakfast or something. I'll show you what.
I don't understand what I did. I just said what I thought. Like,
Ella, just put the phone down.
I'm fine. I don't need to put my phone down. Stop trying to be so manipulative.
Maybe if you stop talking, then I wouldn't need to be so controlling.
Stop talking? Like I never shut up? I'm going through a lot right now. Can I not just be upset about it for like a minute?
Look, all I'm trying to say is that you got yourself into this mess by rambling on and on. There's nothing we can do about it now. Look, I'm just trying to help you. Fine. Do you want my advice? Did you even hear the guy out? Maybe you need to shut up and listen for once in your life. You're self-centered, Ella. You're always telling yourself that your life sucks, but have you ever wondered to think about mine?
I can't believe we're you right now. Who even are you? I mean, I just can't be here.
You know what, Maya? I didn't mean to say those things.
I'm sorry too, Ella. We shouldn't have gotten so upset over a silly incident. you ever gonna listen to me?
You say that all the time. I do listen. I'm listening right now.
But you never really listen. I feel like I can't.
You can't what?
Talk. I can't talk to you. Everything has to be your life, your feelings, your experiences. What about me? Do you ever think about me?
I don't know, Maya. I just need some space.
The blueprint said that there's an opening between the west corridor and the main entrance. We should be able to get in through there.
What if it's locked?
It won't be. The guards have a short break every hour. We have exactly 5 minutes to get in, get her, and get out. And if anything goes wrong, we're turning back.
Where is she being held?
In the cellar. So once we're in the opening, we'll go through the corridor and down the stairs, and then we'll take a right. But we're gonna need a code to get the cellar door open.
The watchmen do a surveillance before every break. They circle the entire property. I could sneak into the head guard's office, hack it from his system.
Are you sure you can pull it off?
I know it's in here somewhere. Found it.
Hi, my name is China Renee. I'm known online as I am China Renee. That's my social media handle across all of my platforms. I am an entrepreneur, an influencer. I make a lot of fashion content, lifestyle, and fitness videos. I started YouTube in 2010. I was a part of like the first group of vloggers that started on YouTube, so it feels pretty good actually to be a part of that pioneering class of YouTubers. So it's been a long time. I started making YouTube videos because I've always been into fashion, and I initially started by just blogging, taking pictures and posting the pictures of different outfits. And a friend of mine, she was actually just starting on YouTube. She was like, have you ever been on YouTube? And I was like, no. She's like, you have a really good personality and you probably do really good online. And I made my first video and it was super cringy, but I just made my own background from scratch. Like I just created this DIY background. I put my phone up, my iPhone. I probably just like set it up on something and I turned on a light and I pressed record. It literally just started to grow. And I was very excited to start just organically growing my subscribers. It went from no subscribers to 100 and I was like, whoa, this is like kind of spreading, and it just started to grow and grow and grow. Being an influencer has its perks. I've been lucky and blessed enough to work with a lot of really amazing brands, different hotel brands, celebrities. I've just worked with a lot of different brands, which is like really cool. I'm also an entrepreneur. I started off by making jewelry and selling jewelry, and I had like one of the most popular lines of earrings for women. So I started to just promote my jewelry on my YouTube channel. I started a line of fitness clothes as well. I designed my own line of fitness clothes and it sold out within 48 hours. And it was just like really amazing to see so many women like supporting my businesses, and just to see women in general like wearing something I designed and created. Just being able to promote my own business was always like one of the most important things for me being on the internet. So there's a team, there's an editor, the talent, lighting, wardrobe, makeup, and then actually like the videographer, and that's me. I'm all of them. It's an entire process. It usually starts with me doing hair and makeup, which takes like a couple of hours depending on like how intricate my content is gonna be for the day. But it usually starts with the type of content I'm gonna make, whether it's a short, whether it's sponsored content that I have to follow a script, because most brands, like I did a brand deal with Axe body spray, so they'll send me over a contract and I'll have to stick to a script. So I usually will go over my script. I'll go ahead and do hair, makeup, and wardrobe, figure out what I'm gonna wear. And I'll set up my shots. If it's something that I need to shoot outdoors, I need to make sure that the weather is agreeing with my shots. So I'll set up tripod shots usually, or I'll have some help with filming depending on the type of content. I will film it, make sure that audio and video actually took and it's something that's going to be usable for online. Then I'll go back and edit it and then post it. I've been blessed enough to be on social media for a long time, and I've been able to work for myself for a long time. And I've been able to build the life that I wanted based off being an influencer. I would absolutely say if it's something you want to do, just do it. A lot of people get intimidated by sitting in front of the camera and thinking about how many people will see you and getting judged, and you just have to really learn to shut out the noise, because there's going to be trolls, there's going to be negativity, you're going to get like comments that you don't like. Everybody's not going to like your content, but that's okay. As long as you like it and it's something that you are passionate about, then do it. Like for me, I'll just get on the camera and I'll just talk sometimes and I'll post it. What's up, China Gang? You guys already know what it is. Welcome back to the vlog. Sometimes I've gone back and I've deleted videos. I'll get a bunch of negative comments. You have to be able to do what you really love, and it doesn't matter what people think, because once you start to get online, it's really no coming back from it. And I always want to just make sure the things that I put out are impactful and not just like influential, because I don't really just want to be an influencer. I really want to be a person who can impact others.
into the animal shelter?
I have been in animal welfare for 15 years. My background is actually business and finance. I walked into Clayton County Animal Control literally 15 years ago, helping a dog, believe it or not, even though I'm with cats now. And Clayton County is run by the police department. The captain of the PD at that time had just met me briefly. They were still euthanizing 99% of their cats, which means twice a week they were putting about 100 cats into body bags. And that's when I said something needs to be done. I didn't really know anything about rescue. The captain said, hey Dee, do you want to do something? And I was like, sure, help a cat, help 5 cats, right? What did I know? I was volunteering 20 hours a day to get all those cats out the door, because my thing was, if I am involved, I just cannot handle the euthanasia. And to me, euthanasia is one thing when it's a sick cat, injured dog, but if we were just euthanizing for space, that was enough. From there, 2013 is when I started this. 2019, I knew that there was another problem, which was community cats. Our largest intake of cats come from the outdoors. Cats that are not fixed, not spayed, not neutered. What do you do with them? 2019, the TNR ordinance was passed. I launched my own foundation called Frida's Foundation. Frida and Max were my cats, and I got them because one human being gave up on life. She committed suicide. I inherited Frida and Max, took them in, and really, that's rescue for me. So the Humane Society is actually a cage-free shelter, right? So what that means is, if you can see, we've only got free roaming rooms. Free roaming rooms actually help cats a lot, right? So it's a catch-22 though, because if you don't have cats getting along with other cats, that becomes a problem. But for us, if you just look at them, we are a fear-free shelter, and if they're free roaming, they're a lot less stressed. If you go to a county shelter, for example, they're all in cages. So some of these guys, actually up there, we have Malibu and Betsy Ross. They sat at Forsyth Animal Shelter for 6 months in a cage. That's a long time. And so it's their emotional well-being, physical well-being, mental well-being. When they're in a free roaming shelter, they have this. So they're much calmer. They show better. They end up going home faster. But overall, it really is just for their mental and emotional well-being. And I honestly, personally wish every rescue were a cage-free shelter.
How many animals are adopted a year on average?
So last year we did 930, which was 503 more than the prior year. And that's also because the cat program truly took off, right? Having a growth of 75%. So for this year, our goal is somewhere between 1,000 and 1,100. So we are going to truly try to do, if we can do 100 adoptions a month, but again, they have to be quality adoptions, right? So as long as we're not, it's not a numbers game. We don't want to just send them out the door. We have a application process. We do our best due diligence, at the same time removing barriers for adoptions, because we are firm believers of removing the barriers for adoption, but still doing our due diligence to make sure they're ending up in good homes. If we can do 90 to 100 adoptions per month, we'll be very good, very happy.
Forsyth County, Georgia, November 8, 1970. A close-knit community changed forever on this day. 5 die at Sugar Hill Crossing, county's worst tragedy ever? Will more lives end on Sugar Hill tracks? A train wreck killing 5 teenage girls, forever changing the community. What exactly happened? To better understand, we spoke with some friends and family who remember this day.
So, what's your name?
Kim Knuckles Davis.
And what high school did you attend?
It's Forsyth County High School.
What year did you graduate?
1973. 219 people graduated.
Now, you've seen a lot of growth in Forsyth County, so how was it like growing up here? And how has things changed? What has changed?
And everything's changed, everything. A lot of growth.
What were your interests and involvement in high school growing up?
I was on the yearbook staff, and I helped do the yearbook.
Then, on November 8, 1970, everything changed. In a world without social media, news of the tragedy began slowly spreading by word of mouth.
Well, Patricia, one of them was in my class, and then her sister was in the next class above us. And like I said, we were sophomores when all that happened, or I was a sophomore when all that happened. I remember on that Sunday afternoon, word got out that there were several girls killed over there in Forsyth County. And it was just a terrible, terrible day. And then come Monday, we all went back to school, and then we found out who they were, and you just can't imagine how everybody felt.
And what was it like growing up with them? What was their personality like? So I know you grew up with like Patricia and her. So like, you know, maybe who was she like and how was the family like?
She was just a wonderful girl. She played basketball. She's always very nice to everybody and very athletic, and everybody just liked her, and all of them really. They were from ages 14 to 17, but they were just really good, close girls and did everything together, but they were really nice. Patricia's older sister, she played basketball also, so they were all very, very athletic. And that's how they kind of stayed in that system. And Christy Martin was a cheerleader, so she was, you know, right there with all of them.
Where were you when you heard about the accident? Like, you know, I know you talked a little bit about it, but like, do you remember like where you were? And
I had just left church, and we heard, I mean, everybody was just, I don't remember where I was, but we had left church, and when we got home, one of my friends called to tell me that there had been an accident and all these girls were killed, but we really wasn't sure exactly which ones at the time. But it was just all the buzz around Forsyth County. Who are they? What happened? It was on a Sunday afternoon when that happened.
how did you feel hearing this like tragic news? Like it
was just, I don't know. It just felt like we had lost a lot of people instead of the 5, you know. But that same year, we lost 5 more people in our class at different things. It just seems like that we wanted that year to be over with because it had just been such a tragedy.
The community was deeply impacted by the accident and came together to grieve, comfort, and support one another during this time of loss.
I wouldn't even go by that place. Used to would go over there that way to go to Buford, but I never went by it again, never.
Did you go to the funeral or memorial service at the school or the funeral service?
Went to the memorial service, but it was so many people, you know. But all the students really wanted to be there, you could tell, and be helpful and do whatever we needed to do, but it was a very sad day.
4 of the 5 girls are buried at Sawney View Cemetery. Linda and Patricia Holtzclaw are buried next to each other, and their cousin Peggy Daniel and friend Christy Martin lie separately. Kathy Holtzclaw is buried at Oak Grove Baptist Church with the rest of her family.
One Sunday afternoon, me and my sister Kathy and my cousins Linda, Patricia, we called her Tricia, and Peggy and our friend Christy decided to go visit a friend in Jefferson. Linda could drive. As we were leaving, my boyfriend, he called because we had been in a fuss, and while I was on the phone with him, the girls left without me. Back then, railroad crossings didn't have crossing bars, and in traffic, their car happened to be the one stopped directly on the track. They said the train was traveling at 55 miles per hour when it struck their car. Everyone in the car was killed. I remember my family working with lawmakers to improve train crossings, and eventually they constructed a bridge over the tracks in Sugar Hill, and that bridge is still in use today. I still live on our family property and manage a farm with my kids. I still don't understand why God chose to spare me.
My name name is Brian Hadd. I am a project manager for the Fountain People. We are fountain designers and equipment manufacturers based out of San Marcos, Texas. The Centennial Olympic Park project is located in downtown Atlanta, and it was originally built for the 1996 Summer Olympics. So at the time, it was a huge deal for the city, huge deal in the fountain world to have a interactive fountain, first of all. They weren't very common back then. Fountain People, our company, we specialize in large show fountains like this. So we were in a special position where we were able to put together an animation for the fountain. We took the Olympic rings, did an animation, and presented our concept to the Georgia World Congress Center and the Woodruff Foundation. The Woodruff Foundation funded the whole project. And so we were in the boardroom and they fell in love with the animation that we put together and the fact that we can do all the programming in-house. Our programmer in-house is Brian Reese. And so he can sit in front of the computer. There's a fountain programming software called Synchronorm. And so he'll sit there with headphones on, listening to music and synchronizing the jets to the different songs. So his work is really what helped us get the design portion of the project. So the installers on the project is FIS out of Douglasville. Greg Lisenby is their owner. Chris Jackson is their lead foreman who is on site each day and doing the work along with Greg. And then they have plenty of workers who are very skilled helping them. The fountain renovation consisted of replacing 256 fountain nozzles, 256 fountain lights with new LED colored lights. Each light can be individually addressed so that you can have chasing patterns around all the Olympic rings. Each nozzle can be individually addressed so that they can go turn on and off with all the lights around the fountain. The pump equipment down in the equipment room, which is below the fountain, most of that remained the same as it is, and the filtration system remained the same. There was a fog system for the fountain with approximately 700 small fog nozzles. The fog pumps and the fog nozzles were replaced. The entire show controller, a touch screen to operate and to select songs to play, that was all new equipment that was put in there too. The fountain took about 8 months for the construction process. Hogan Construction, they were the general contractors. Hogan's Construction is based out of Georgia. Otto Johnson was the owner's rep for the project. He made sure that the project stayed on schedule, and he was the contact for Fountain People, Hogan Construction, and FIS to talk to if they had any questions. An interactive fountain such as Olympic Park has visitors every day. All the chemicals in your hair, anything that's on your clothes, any dirt, all that comes off and goes into the fountain system. And so if there wasn't any filtration, it's pretty unhealthy to have your children running through this fountain. The sanitization of the fountain, there's chemicals to kill bacteria and germs in the system. So everything is safe for visitors of the water feature.
Kapow Comics and Games is a small comic book store in Cumming, Georgia. They sell comics, manga, games, trading cards, figures, statues, and more. They've endured a great deal of hardship since their opening in 2012. On February 16, 2017, their backroom mysteriously caught fire. In an interview the day after, the Forsyth County News claims, quote, "They suffered significant losses, including more than 1,000 video games, and stock including statues, cards, and game systems. This was both a curse and a blessing in more ways than one. The Lanier Crossing store expanded to around 3,500 feet, but ultimately, for personal and financial reasons, the store closed on February 7th, 2020. However, that's not where the story ends. Kapow made its grand reopening on July 3rd, 2021, and has been running since. How well, you may ask? Well, let's take a look inside.
Okay, so I'm Andy Deal, and I started Kapow Comics back in 2012. I don't know when we opened up. I think it was August 2012. And you want to know what got me started into comic books? This is one of the books that got me started. So this is Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. I'm not a big fan of his art, but I'm a huge fan of his writing. Okay, so we are, to get comic books in, we have to get people's wants and needs. The ones that have like pull boxes with us and ask us to handle their subscription comics. We have to get that information from them, that the ones they want for sure, weeks before we submit the order. Okay, so it's called an FOC, it's a final order cutoff. We get that wants in, and we submit those to our distributor. Our distributors, we have two distributors we buy comic books from. One's Penguin Random House and one's Lunar Distribution. We purchase those from them. They get our FOCs in, and then they order from the printers. And the printers make them, and then they send them to them, and then they come out to us, and we get them into the hands of the people who want them. Then that's the easy part of it, because people usually pick up their boxes. We have some cases where people don't. But that's just cost of doing business. The rest of it we have to guess. We make a guess. We make a determination that that book we think is going to be hot or not.
Oh yeah, my name is Dylan Wright. I co-own Kapow Comics. Yeah, you can probably give credit to movies and TV shows and stuff like that. Yeah. Nobody ever has any original thoughts anymore. They gotta bring something from a book now. Can't complain though. Gives us business. Well, even without the reopening being the case, I can't speak for most store owners, but a lot of them treat it like a part-time job. Like they actually have full-time jobs elsewhere and treat this like a hobby and just have like a million partners. I would say making this work to where we can get like a full-time just a check at all is probably a hustle in itself.
I mean, it's been a struggle here and there. We've had struggles, we've had successes, and we've had failures. It's about the same. Smaller than the last store we had. The last store we had was way too large. We got more space than we needed, and we had no choice, It got to a point where I was just like, it's too much stuff, man. I had like 16, 17 people working for me, and they were coming and going, and it got to a point where it was a struggle. So, and then COVID happened, and then, it was a good time to say, hey, you know what, let me shut this down. And I discovered that I don't really like working for people. I like working for me, so I went and reopened the store again. But yeah, it's had its ups and downs, but luckily we still had our customer base to pull from. So we were able to reach out to them when we reopened. Some people prefer to read stuff like on a Kindle or on an iPad or something, and some people rather have it in their hand. I personally rather pick a comic book up and smell it than I would rather, I'd get the whole experience. I get to hold it, smell it, enjoy it, flip back and forth and look at the artwork and read the story. And I can read it multiple times. You can on a Kindle. It just doesn't seem real to me. It just seems like I read a book on the internet and I don't really want to do that.
Go check out Kapow Comics at 540 Lake Center Parkway, Suite 108, Cumming, Georgia.
I think that there are certain things out there that are simply not explained by normal science. And the reason I say that is because I have seen, and Martha has seen, and we have heard, and a lot of things that can go on that there's no explanation for.
My name is Martha McConnell. My husband Jimmy and I are co-presidents of the Historical Society of Cumming Forsyth County. And we both worked at the post office, and as we would go home in the afternoon, we would pass the foster house. Valentine's Day was coming up, and they advertised that they were having a special meal one night for Valentine's Day. And we had ordered, and we were sitting there, and all at once, it was like somebody slammed a book down on one of the other tables. So then Amanda came back in, and we said, we just heard something. But Amanda's, she helped us look, and she said, we've had some strange things happen here. And over the years that it was open, we've heard a lot of stories about things that happened at the foster house. It was built in 1889 by Henry Foster, and he and his family moved into the foster house. Henry died fairly young. One of the little sons died. Sometime after that, the Bannister family bought the house. When they died, they left it to their niece, but Patricia and Amanda got the idea to have a restaurant there and went to the owner, and he was agreeable, but just so happens that he had already scheduled the house to be demolished. So they saved the house, and we're hoping that at some point it will find another purpose and it'll be around for many years. A gentleman told us that he was waiting in line on Sunday morning to eat the brunch that the foster house had every Sunday morning, and it was buffet style. So he was coming around the corner, and he waited patiently, and he looked up, and one of the pictures was sort of hanging crooked. And he thought, well, when I move up in the line, I'm going to straighten that picture for him. So he got up closer, he reached for it, and it just straightened itself out.
But I got a call one day from the Forsyth County News, and I had worked with one of the photographers there for a while. And she said, do you know anything about hauntings at the foster house? And I said, no. And she said, well, there was a couple that went in, and they went into the back bedroom there, and there was this blonde girl back there, and she waved them away and then disappeared into the back wall. And I said, is this for real? And she said, yeah, they really did that. And I said, well, I can tell you who it was. She said, you can? I said, yeah, that was probably my great aunt Winnie. She was 17 years old when she died, and because she described her to me, that she was real pretty. She was very petite, blonde, long hair, and she was wearing a gown like she was going to a party. She got a cold, she came down with pneumonia, and she died. And so that was her bedroom. So apparently there's been more than one sighting of her in there.
Now her husband Jeff told us that late one night everybody had left, and he was finishing sweeping out, and he happened to think of something up front. Now the kitchen and the office were in the back of the building, so he maybe went up front to check to see that he had locked the doors, but he thought of something that he had forgot to do, and he had been sweeping, so he just laid the broom over against the stove. Well, when he came back from checking up front, the broom was standing by itself in the middle of the floor. And he said he just slowly backed out, went out the back door and went home. He decided that they could finish sweeping the next day.
So what events led you down the path of creating a skateboard company?
I kind of missed the speed of snowboarding when I was in Manhattan and I was too broke to actually go snowboarding. So I started, building, just trying to upgrade my skateboard to build faster skateboards so I can get through the city quicker. I was the buyer for this snowboard shop in Manhattan. It was a pretty big shop. A lot of times we would have broken snowboards and you call the company, they didn't want it back. They would just say cut it in half and throw it away. We never really cut them up, but we had like a stack of 10 snowboards in the basement. And one day I just took all the snowboards and I thought it would be funny to just like cut a little skateboard out of the snowboard and see what that was like. Once I ran out of snowboards to cut up, I sort of started designing my own cores and, making some of the very early versions using carbon fiber and fiberglass, the same sort of, thing that snowboards were made out of. Never understood why skateboards are made out of plywood. I mean, you have, you look at a tennis racket or golf clubs or a kayak or anything like that, they're using composite technology. It's like the wave of the future. Why is skateboarding still made out of plywood? There's a better way to make a skateboard. So I started designing this new thing called sprint boards, which is what I called it. Just for getting on the board and just pushing and going as fast as you can. Not having 2 feet on the board, and just 1 foot on the board, and it's just made to win. That's when I designed some of these first boards. This is the first board I made, which is, fiberglass, has balsa core. There's actually some woven stainless steel in here. But this board was a different form factor than the regular skateboards that you see out there. This board is just flat, it's thin, it's light, it's just made to, push as fast as you can. I was actually building molds in my apartment. First, I was soaking wood in the bathtub, then I built a steam box because I started researching how to bend wood. I built this steam box that was on my oven with 4 tea kettles in it, and I would put the cores in there. This is totally like, you don't want to tell any firemen about what was going on in there. I started building these molds. Basically, went to Home Depot, got a bunch of 2x4s, started sanding them down, made molds, and then I would steam these cores, press them down into the mold, and then I would let them kind of cure, because with steam bending, they sort of cure in place. And then I would just lay up the fiberglass.
So what kept you motivated to continue innovating the design?
I was trying to mimic snowboarding. I was trying to find that speed and danger. I mean, that's why the name of the brand is Earthwing, because, I was thinking like it was kind of based off of this old 70s brand called Earth Ski. I was kind of looking for that old aesthetic, but Earthwing was just, you think of wing, it's quiet, and that's kind of what I wanted, because, when you have a flexible board with soft wheels that's made with really fast bearings and you're going down the street, you don't hear a thing. And that's a lot like snowboarding.
So what first sparks the idea for the Broadway Bomb, and what role did you play in its formation?
It was my idea. And maybe, they invented the wheel in 8 different places in the world at the same time. So maybe they invented the Broadway Bomb in 8 different places in New York at the same time. I'm telling you, it was my idea. The cops tried to stop us every single year. But the thing is, the first race, they were like, it was just Fred and Ian. They're like, let's do this, let's race. They raced each other. Second race, I think there were 7 people, and then there were like 16 people. Next thing you know, it was like 200 people. Like, we used to be able to go do the Broadway Bomb and then all fit into one bar. And that was the way it was. That's how we thought everything was going to be. We all knew each other. It was something stupid that we did. But then it was like 600 people showed up one year. And then like the exact following year, 3,000 people showed up. And then the cops tried to stop us every single time. But how are you going to stop a bunch of skateboarders? As I got more into it and these races started going, I decided to make a board for Ian. I think the 3rd Broadway Bomb, he won. Maybe it was the 2nd one. I don't know. That's the only time he ever won, was on one of my skateboards. And then Concrete Wave magazine did a spotlight on it and talking about the Broadway Bomb. And I called up Concrete Wave. I got in touch with them and talked to the editor. And I said, listen, the real story is I made that skateboard that Ian won on. Ian wasn't supposed to win. He won because he was riding my skateboard and it was faster. With Concrete Wave's help, that kind of kicked it into gear. I was like, okay, we have, I have some recognition in the industry. Like, this is turning into something. And there were a lot of, you could feel that longboarding there's a lot of attention to it.
What are your thoughts just looking back on the company's past? Is there anything you would do differently?
No, I mean, it was a great, well, yes, there's a lot of things I would do differently. I wasn't actively involved in skateboarding like I was when I was younger. So that's why I sold it to the new owner, who was a younger version of myself. I feel like my company is in good hands with David, who is a new owner. He's going to make choices and do things differently than I ever would. but that's what progression is. You know, you kind of have to, you know, turn it over to a new generation, you know. And I always think about the younger me, and like I really did know what I was talking about. You know, that's why I am not too proud to step aside and just say, you know, this great thing that meant so much to so many people deserves to live on, deserves to be led by somebody who is, you know, younger, more involved, and has real passionate aspirations for the direction of not only this brand, but for longboarding and the longboarding community.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip and a kicking from the hip, everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they did it with expert timing. Oh yeah.
Say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, say baby I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change? Say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, say baby I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Better say my name. Other day I would call, you would say, baby how's your day? But today it ain't the same. Every other word is a yeah, okay. Could it be that you are at the crib with another lady? If you took it there, first of all, let me say, I am not the one to sit around and be played. So prove yourself to me. If I'm the girl that you claim, why don't you say the things that you said to me yesterday? I know you say that I am assuming things. Something's going down, that's the way it seems. Shouldn't be no reason why you acting strange. Nobody's holding you back from me. 'Cause I know how you used to do. When you're saying everything to me times two. Why can't you just tell the truth? If somebody's dead, then tell me who. Say my name, say my name. Say my name is around you. Say, baby, I love you. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, say baby, I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Better say my name. What's up with this? Tell the truth, who you with? How would you like it if I came over with my clique? Don't try to change it now. See you gotta bounce when 2 seconds ago said you just got in the house. It's hard to believe that you are at home by yourself when I just heard the voice of someone else. Just this question, why do you feel you gotta lie? Getting caught up in your game when you cannot say my name. I know you say that I am assuming things. Something's going down, that's the way it seems. Shouldn't be no reason why you acting strange. If nobody's holding you back from me, 'cause I know how you used to do. When you're saying everything to me times two. Why can't you just tell the truth? If somebody's dead, then tell me who. Say my name, say my name. Say baby I love you. Say my name, say my name.
Hopefully, not now. Just need like 10 minutes of focus. This is a pretty. It's a backward. How'd you get here? You've been in a box in the attic for like 5 years. Okay. That's not funny. Who's in here?
Mom? Come on, let me in.
It's no use. Tried every exit in this wing. Even tried the loading dock. I bolted from the outside. Literally locked out of my own theater.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I was just practicing. When I tried to leave, it just looped back here. Why are you in prop storage? Oh, I'm Maddie, by the way.
Adam. I don't know. I mean, I heard a noise outside my door, so I went to check it out, and now I'm here.
Well, this is my theater. Or it's supposed to be. Been here since 3 practicing. None of the doors lead back. They don't lead anywhere. What was that?
Hey, we know you're back there. Come out.
Stay back!
Sorry, it was. I'm Ethan. It was just reflexes. I saw this shadow man, and then I found her, and.
I'm Mia, and I only screamed because he looked like he was going to tackle me. We've been through 3 different hallways. There's no doors, no windows, just walls.
I'm Maddie. Like I said, I was just practicing for my recital. But then the lights started to flicker, the music got weird, and I went through the stage door, but it locked behind me. Half of this stuff is not supposed to be here.
I'm Adam, and yeah, it's not just the theater. My bedroom door led to a hallway, and that hallway led here.
I was in the library. It was just my personal one, but this shouldn't be possible. We were all miles apart.
You guys have them too? The stuffed animals?
Yeah. I found mine by the curtain on the stage. I haven't seen it since I was a little kid. It's in the bottom of a chest in my house.
Yeah, mine popped up on my chair. I haven't seen it in years either.
I almost tucked behind some books, but I threw it away once I hit high school. It's like it was left there for us to find them again.
Okay. Let's try to understand this. How did we each get here?
Well, I came through my library's exit. I was headed for this other room when I heard a noise, and I stepped through the door, and now I'm here. This isn't the room. I'm not even sure this is the same street.
The doors don't lead back. I tried to go back into my art room, but the door just gave up. It's a brick wall now.
I don't know. I found it in the hall. I thought it was my mom's idea of a joke. I stopped playing with it years ago.
This isn't a joke. Doors don't just disappear. Physics, they can't just take a break.
Let me get this straight. We all found stuffed animals unexpectedly right before whatever door we came through. In completely different places, but ended up in the exact same spot. This isn't a mistake.
Oh my god, I don't care what it is. I want to go home. I'm not staying in a room full of dusty capes and old chairs.
Well, there's no other door. I checked. My library's exit, the door I came through, is just a solid brick wall now. We're boxed in.
Can you just stop? You're not helping the situation at all. Just breathe.
I have finals, Nia. I don't have time to breathe or whatever you're implying.
I was staring at a blank canvas for 3 hours before this. My mind felt like it was full of static. My paint can started rattling. I got up to stop it, and when I came back, it was just sitting on my chair. It's been in the attic for like 5 years, and then the static just stopped.
It's a plushie. Yeah, it's not a medical miracle.
And yet you haven't put that turtle down once, Adam.
She's right. I haven't let go of this elephant either. It's like the only thing in here that feels real. Everything else feels like a set.
Well, we are in a theater. And you're the only one who actually belongs here. You must have seen who put them.
No, just a shadow. Some guy with a big trash bag. He was just standing there watching me practice. When I tried to follow him through the stage door, it just led here.
Great. So, we're being held hostage by a silent guy who has a hobby for vintage toys.
No bars. Not even SOS. How is it even possible? I was in the middle of a library 3 minutes ago. The rider was 10 feet away from me.
Oh my god, shut up.
I'm scared of the dark.
Wait, guys. Don't you hear that?
Or what?
Wait, I think I do. I think it's coming from the door.
Follow me.
Ow!
Oh my gosh.
Get out of my way, Adam. Hey, I'm over here.
It's shut.
It's cold.
You're right.
keep them this time.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm loaded in.
Let me in, this isn't funny. It's no use. I tried. The freak?
You know, this isn't so bad when you get down to it.
Are you kidding me, Lucas? We ran out of rations this morning. We've got no water, no shelter. We're running on fumes.
Maybe we should stop for supplies.
We're in the woods.
Yeah, there's food all around us.
And you know how to hunt and scavenge?
Not really, but you have your little knife. You could throw it at a rabbit or something.
If you don't scare it off first.
Maybe we could kill a zombie and eat it? Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a neighborhood near here.
How can you tell?
My map, duh. We could check it out. I mean, if you want. You are hungry, right?
Fine.
Great.
But after that, we go. We need to get to my house as soon as possible.
Of course, of course. Thanks, Ian.
Whatever. Okay, we don't know what's in there or what's waiting for us. Stay alert, be careful. Lucas, we've got soup.
We're saved.
Lucas, I think we're done here. Lucas? Lucas, I swear to God.
I'm up here. This place is like a gold mine. They got comics and games and... Wait, let me show you.
Lucas.
Wait, shut up. Come on.
Okay, Put that back. What? What if it comes on at a bad time and makes a bunch of noise?
Get the batteries out. Oh. Here.
What are you doing?
Adding some levity, that's what. Look, it's like Lord of the Rings. Where I'm Sam and you're Frodo and the ring is, well, you know.
The necklace?
No, you're... Dude, don't make me say it.
What?
The bite. And your house is Mordor.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's close enough. Here, just take it.
We really should get going.
Do you know how to use that thing? My sister was in Girl Scouts. I used to get dragged there. Every single one of them had an archery range. Okay. Map time.
Map time?
Map time. So, if we're here, and your house is here, if we leave by sunrise, we should be able to make it to your house by tomorrow morning. Any of this starting to look familiar? Worth a shot? I just thought maybe you might have friends here or something.
I didn't.
Got it. Why did you run away anyway?
Lots of reasons. I guess it doesn't really matter now. I just want to make sure my mom's okay before I can't anymore.
What was real life even like for you?
What's with all the questions?
I'm curious. I feel like I know you, but I don't. And I want to.
Real life was weird and exhausting.
So it was just like this?
More or less.
Ian, what happens if before you...
Nothing. Because that's not happening.
Yeah? Ian.
Yeah. Christ!
I hate those things.
Yeah, well, at least it's out of its misery now. Get your arrow, let's keep moving.
Ian, you should go to sleep. Let me keep watch.
No.
Well, one of us has a virus that wiped out half the country, and let me tell you, it's not me. Come on. I can handle it.
I already said no. Go to bed, I got it. What are you doing?
You said there was soup?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's in my bag. It's gonna be a long walk tomorrow.
But you're not sleeping?
No.
Hey, no seconds. We're rationing, remember?
I'm not getting soup.
Oh. And what are you doing?
This.
Great. I almost forgot. Why do you keep it covered, anyway?
What?
I mean, no offense or anything, but it can't really get worse than it is. Can it? Here, let me.
Hey. You know what to do if, well, when I'm one of those things, right?
I can take care of myself, Ian. I live long enough to meet you, right? I'm fine.
Yeah, that I guess. But
everything else too. When I change, when I
You don't want to become one of those things. Man, 3 months ago, I was worrying about my grade in math. I don't want to think about whether or not I'm going to have to kill you right now, Ian.
It's not a whether or not, you're going to.
No, this thing takes 7 days. We've got 3 more. We don't know.
Lucas, I'm dying one way or another.
Can I ask you a question?
It depends on what it is.
Why do you keep the bite bandaged? Seriously. I'm sorry. I don't mean to pry.
It's fine. Did you ever feel different?
What do you mean?
Before all of this.
All the time.
I guess before I always, I don't know. I didn't feel like a person. I just felt like I was pretending to be one. I didn't have friends. I didn't have the hobbies anyone at school had. I mean, I just didn't. My mom, she really tried her best with me. Really, she did. But it wasn't like it was anything I could change. It was who I was fundamentally. Lucas, when this thing finally gets me, I'll become what I was afraid of. Not a person. It's all around me. It's in my blood. I can't go back.
I swear I won't let you. Does any of this look right?
Yeah, my street's just up there.
Is it weird that I'm nervous?
No.
And I don't think there's anyone here. Hey, stop. Even I know it's a bad idea. What are you doing? Shut up.
Mom?
Look, Ian, look at me. We gotta go. I get it. We gotta go. Ian, are you okay? Here, let me. What is it? Why are you?
She bit me.
No. Oh, no. No, Ian, I can't. Lucas. Maybe this resets it. Maybe you have another week.
You're making that up, Lucas.
No. We'll get through this. Like we always have, Ian.
You swore it to me. You said you wouldn't let me. What?
You're worried.
Oh. Yeah.
You don't understand.
Understand what?
I don't know what I'm gonna do without you.
Well, that's easy. You'll do what you always do. Add some levity. Just take it.